What up, what up? It's your boy John Ivy here from Listen Up with John Ivies. This is my new reaction series. Shout out to everybody who tuned in on my YouTube page. But guess what? Everybody knows about what happened with Charlie Kirk past couple of days or so. Look, I ran across this crazy YouTube video, and I actually wanted to do this as a reaction. And I think it's pretty interesting. It's from Jimmy Dore. I like Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore, he's kind of middle of the road type of dude, but he's a lefty for real. But I think he presents things in a non-biased type of way. You know, I don't know. But this video is about somebody actually spotted the sniper on the roof. Can y'all believe that? Spotted him on the roof. Didn't call the police. I mean, from the little snippet I saw, so I'm going to react to the rest of it and just see what's going on here. This sounds crazy to me. How in the world?
A sniper was spotted on the rooftop just before the shocking assassination attempt on Charlie Kirk. Let's watch this.
Getting right up.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that.
Well, there it is.
Oh, there's somebody on the roof right there?
Oh, are you serious?
He just ran from,
Who are these two guys that... Hey, look. That might be it looks like a sniper on the roof up there. Somebody laying up. Look. That means...
over
it doesn't make
my
sense.
finger. Well, from over there, ran in, and now he's right there.
Yeah.
So the
right
horrible
there.
news of Charlie Kirk. Do we have some
Wait, hold on.
breaking news on?
Hold on, bro. You mean to tell me they didn't call the police? See, this same thing just happened a few months ago when the president was aimed at. This is insane.
On this about who the shooter might be. Here is Utah.
And we have a keynote too.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Utah Governor Cox says on Charlie Kirk, I want to be very clear, this is a political assassination. Let's listen. Let's listen.
This is a dark day for our state. It's a tragic day for our nation. And I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination.
Whoa. Whoa. I mean, you know what? Whoa. Was the guy in politics technically though? I don't know. That's a strong statement for him to say it's a political assassination.
We are celebrating 250 years of the founding of this great nation. That founding document, the Declaration of Independence, that this great experiment on which we embarked together 250 years ago, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. The first one of those is life.
You know what? I kind of agree with him there, man. Look, man, the Constitution, bro. You have the right to say what you want to say, man. No matter if you like it or not. It's in the Constitution. Freedom of speech. Yeah.
And today, a life was taken. Charlie Kirk was first and foremost a husband and a dad to two young children. He was also very much politically involved, and that's why he was here on campus. Charlie believed in the power of free speech and debate to shape ideas and to persuade people.
Now, I will say this, man. Look, debating at institutions, college institutions, has been a staple in the American culture for years. The colleges have offered a platform for anyone to exercise free speech for years, probably hundreds of years. They've been debating since they opened. I mean, it's one of the few places you could go and they will accept you on your campus and you can, you know what I'm saying, speak to the students or whatever. Whoever invited you, they let you up there. So a debate, that's how, it's an American institution, man.
Historically, our university campuses in this nation and here in the state of Utah have been the place where truth and ideas are formulated and debated. And that's what he does. He comes on college campuses and he debates. That is foundational to the formation of our country, to our most basic constitutional rights. And when someone takes the life of a person because of their ideas or their ideals, then that very constitutional foundation is threatened.
Now, never mind. I mean, you know, some of these people need to take their own damn advice.
We have a person of interest in custody. The investigation is ongoing. But I want to make it crystal clear right now to whoever did this, we will find you. We will try you. And we will hold you accountable to the furthest extent of the law. And I just want to remind people that we still have the death penalty here in the state of Utah.
Oh, snap. All right, first off, this is what gets me. They got somebody in custody, but they must not be sure about if that's the right guy or not, right? I mean, that's just what it sounds like to me. Sounds like they got a guy in custody, might not be the right dude. That's why he's saying that we're going to continue this, and whoever you are, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something. The only thing I hope they do, I hope they give this man, I hope he's allowed to have a trial so we'll know what in the world was going on. See, you never hear about the perpetrators. You never hear from them. They lock them up, throw away the key, or they execute them or whatever. You never get to hear from them. Like to see what diabolicals, like what. I want to know what signs to look for. You understand? I want to know what are the signs I need to look for when I see these fools walking on the streets. Tell me something. So look, what y'all afraid of? Let these people talk so we'll know what to look for.
So they were pictures of an old guy, bald-headed, a white guy with gray hair. They thought that he was the shooter, but now the latest is this. This is a sniper was spotted on the rooftop just before the shocking assassination attempt on Charlie Kirk. Let's watch this.
Listen to their voice.
Get right up.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that.
Well, there it is.
So there's somebody
right
on the
here.
roof right there? Just saying. He just ran from over. Where's my finger? Well, from over there.
Okay,
ran
so
in.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they thought there might have been a counter sniper, like the police SWAT or something like that. But when you see somebody running across the top of the roof, I mean, we just had this incident with the president. Call the police, man.
And I was right there. Just saying. Get right up.
Just saying.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying. He just ran from over.
All
Where's my
right, let
finger?
me wrap this up. This is crazy.
Most
The fact
businesses
that-
have
look,
the right idea. They make a
fact that they
video,
have
then they
someone-
stop. They sit on it. Wait for the magic.
The fact that they
So that was Trump. 31-year-old Kirk is the latest.
All right, you telling me that they got that footage. Jimmy Dore has that footage. So the police have that footage right there. So just from there, many cameras are there on campuses and all over the streets. And if you mean to tell me from that moment, they should have to do it by now. By the time I air this, I'm sure they have them. But they would have had them sooner had them dudes call the police.
Victim in a spasm of political violence.
Again, I emphasize what
Went right to that. It clearly is an assassination. You don't set up a sniper.
All right, I'm done with this. But hey, that was interesting. I just thought y'all should know that. My take on this whole thing. I don't know. Let me be clear when I say this. Look, I'm an American. I'm from America. You know, yes, I am African American. Whatever you want to call me, FBA, African American, black. You understand? Whatever. You know, I know my name is Jonathan Ivey. I come from two great parents, and I had a lot of opportunities in this country because I never lived in another country. Is it perfect? No. What I do believe in the most of this country, and I'm going to tell you, is the Constitution. Maybe it wasn't really meant for meant for my people at the beginning. Maybe you can debate that. But you know, God works in mysterious ways, man. Look, it's meant for me now. You understand what I'm saying? It's meant for me now. Freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, all that type of stuff is really, that's what's really under fire now. Because guess what this person did? And this is where the conspiracy theories are going to go crazy. This person, whoever they are, just martyred. They didn't martyr the man. They martyred his message. Now you got a guy who was not liked by a lot of minorities. He didn't seem like he cared too much for the minority community, or he had that much respect for them. Still, he had a right to go into his own communities and talk that stuff to people who follow him. He had the right to do that. But now, what did they do? They martyred his message. He was pretty much, that was his shtick. That was his brand. Is doing what he do. If you don't mess with that brand, don't mess with it. I didn't mess with him. I knew how he was. I never looked at anything that he was in. If I did, he just happened to be there. You understand what I'm saying? But I wasn't going on no fan pages looking for this dude. And the people that he talks to, I don't associate with. Why am I saying this? Because there was no reason for him to be taken out. They did that because he was Trump's number one man, right? And everybody gets that. You couldn't get to the man, you get to the people closest to him. And that's what I think happened. Do I think it was like some type of conspiracy? No. I think that there's enough people out here with mental health issues, and this is the number one problem. I do believe in the right to bear arms, but I don't believe you can give guns to just anybody. We have a mental health issue in this country that's fueled by the opioid crisis, that's fueled by big pharma. Do y'all understand what I'm? This is a bigger problem that led to things like this. They got to stop putting the Band-Aid on stuff, putting the Band-Aid on something that need to be stitched, sewed, and healed. You understand what I'm saying? You got these people out here believing any old. Look, trust me, these podcasters, me, anybody, get up here and say anything. Don't let nobody sway your opinion to the point that you actually act on what these people say online and stuff. Look, these people up here trying to get a bag, bro. They're not trying to change your life or whatever. This is crazy, man. You got art imitating life, life imitating art. The lines are blurred all over the place. Christians out here acting like they're running the church like it's just some kind of motivational speaking corporation. The preachers are motivational speakers now. They ain't even preachers no more. You understand? The church is selling more merch than Walmart. You feel me? Come on, dog. I mean, we failed in a lot of places and I'm not defending this guy and his message. I'm defending free speech. Look, you can say whatever you want to say, but his words weren't as bad as the things that we allowed to go on in this every day. You understand? Some guy with a gun, some nobody with a gun can get on a roof and take somebody out because they don't like them. This is crazy. Let me get off this. This is John Ivy. Thank y'all for tuning in. Listen up.